Hello everyone. So welcome to day 22 of our 100 days of DevOps journey. So today we already have covered like Linux. We have covered containerization. Okay, OS virtualization, a little bit of virtualization as well. So let's just begin with first of all, what is today it is another essential topic we can say for DevOps, which is cloud computing. Okay, cloud computing or virtualization, both are we'll understand what is the relation between them in our days to come. So let's just start with what is cloud computing. Okay, what is cloud computing? So this is another thing. So cloud computing, let's just start with an example. Suppose you are traveling to some new city. Okay, if you are traveling away from your town, okay, your hometown. So what would you do? You will just if you have to stay there for a week or two or something like that. So what will you do? You just go to a hotel and rent out a room. Okay, or if longer you have to live like 3 months, 4 months, you'll just rent an apartment or something like that. Maybe a dormitory, or there would be what are hostels, or there are so many things. Okay, so you'll just go out and rent. You won't buy a new house just because you have to travel somewhere. Okay, you have to travel there for some time. If there is if there is the it is temporary thing, then you'll just rent out a home. In fact, even if you relocate permanently, then also you'll start with renting. So suppose there are there are like some small businesses, okay, some startups. Okay, right now if we just search, there is one thing. So for any application to run, okay, any application to run, we need servers. Okay, so any application to run will be needing server. So this is, I think, very small server here. It costs around 65,000. Okay, 65,000 rupees. Here it costs 3 lakhs, 3 lakhs, almost 2.75 lakhs. Okay, so this is the price range of server when we go. And if we need some very high cutting edge server like GPU and something like that. Okay, servers price with GPU. Okay, something like you want like for accelerated computing. Okay, accelerated computing and other things. So there are these are some of right now. So there is this graphic card, NVIDIA GPU core comes up. So there are multiple things. So if a small business is like uh, they don't even know if it is they are not even getting so much of the profit. Okay, in the very start, at the time of what we can say is establishment. Okay, so how could they invest 3 lakhs of this? And there are this is just the basic, this is just the inventory cost. Okay, inventory, it means they have bought the server. Now they have to set up the network. Okay, then they have configure an OS for servers like this. Okay, the operating system we can't use some open-ended, what we can say, not open-ended, but there should be operating system should be also reliable. Okay, and there is, suppose they have multiple services they are using. Okay, multiple services that we have seen. uh, they have multiple services. Okay, so either they have to use it as monolithic. Okay, either they have to use a monolithic server. Okay, in one server all the dependencies, all the application would be running. So that is one part. Or they have to purchase multiple different servers to configure their application. So there comes the virtualization layer. They can virtualize a single server into multiple virtual hosts. But let's just say, even if you are starting, you are a developer, or in particular, do you want to invest that much? And this is just the minimal cost. If I'll just say here, this is the minimal cost. There are if we go for high compute, like there are servers with uh, even if I'll just open this one. Okay, so what would be, they are DDR4 RAM, 1 TB of maximum supported storage, maximum supported memory. Okay, this is the memory, 1 TB. And CPU, did they have provided the CPUs or what? Yeah, 32 core CPUs. Okay, 32 core. What if I want even more? Even more, because when we go to, like we can say, when we go to uh, on websites like Facebook, here just say daily throughput, or yeah, throughput of Netflix. Okay, Netflix, I think standard definition up to 1 GB high. No, no, no. Daily traffic, let's just say daily traffic on Netflix. I don't know what is this. current Netflix traffic. So here just see all devices. Okay, so all devices connected from United States. There are four 408.95 million. Okay, these many people are connected right now in USA, and in India 131.34 million people are connected. Okay, that's how we can say. And yeah, in 6 months around 2 billion people have already been visited. So how much traffic does uh, it has to what we can say, it has to offer, okay, it has to handle. So there is a lot of traffic, and this single server, okay, this single server would not be able to would not be capable of that particular traffic handling. Okay, so that's why what we need to do here is, that's why one concept, first of all, the very first concept was the virtualization. Okay, very first concept was virtualization. Suppose I have three different servers, CPU equal to 32, then we have memory equal to like 1 TB, okay, and then storage equal to, let's just say, 100 TB, okay, or 10 TB, 10 TB of storage. So this server I have used. Then here also, then here also I have created created all these servers, right? This server I have purchased. Then what I'll do, I'll just create one virtualization layer on top of this. Okay, this virtualization layer would have CPU equal to 96. Okay, 96 CPU there would be available. Then memory would be 3 TB. Okay, 3 TB of memory, and we have storage of 30 TB. So this is the virtualization layer, and top of this, what I can do, I can further subdivide into small OSs, small virtual machines. Okay, that requires two two CPU, three CPU, four CPU, so something like that. Okay, so here I can create. So so this is the very first concept of cloud computing. But in local environment, what you can do, you can only have so much of the space in your local system, local data center or something like that. So what you will do, like, in the first of all, yeah, so this is the requirement we have understand. Okay, this is the requirement, and that will be need every time we'll be needing more storage, more CPU, as per as our business grows, as our, like, some developers have created some kind of application, some website, some application. Okay, and within a quarter or within 6 months, it went viral. Okay, it went viral, and they are receiving so much traffic right now. They are receiving suddenly they receive like, earlier there are 100 users are getting connected, now there are 1 million users are getting connected at a time. So they couldn't be in their local environment, they couldn't, like, prepare for that much. Okay, they couldn't prepare for that much. So then there is, okay, so this is where the cloud computing comes into picture. So let's just understand what is cloud computing. Cloud computing is a delivery of computing services. What are computing services? Like CPU, memory, storage, network. Okay, and then there are multiple things in network. There is like API gateway, then there are firewall, everything that comes. So there are so many things that comes in, like server, storage, database, networking, software, and more over the internet, often referred as the cloud. Okay, so why is it said as cloud? Because just like cloud, okay, if you have some kind of, if you have, you surely have seen clouds. So you couldn't know how much water it contains. Okay, you couldn't know like what is inside the cloud. Okay, you know it, when it rains we'll know that it is coming from cloud, but basically there is like some kind of everything which is required, it is inside the cloud, but we couldn't know how much is it. So that's why here it is, internet is referred as, internet computing is referred as cloud computing. Okay, so what we'll do, we can have like in this cloud, okay, we'll have CPUs. So we'll be having like CPU available. Okay, then suppose we'll be needing, and here just understand, virtualization is the foundation of cloud computing. Okay, virtualization is the foundation of cloud computing. Why so? Because in cloud computing there are also there are the physical data centers available. Okay, and in physical data centers there are physical servers, and on top of that virtualization layer is running. Only thing is, you are connected to that, and how much you need, you can only, like, you can only have to purchase that. Okay, you can what is your requirement, as per your requirement, you have to get those resources. Okay, there is no need, like, suppose I have used this, I have purchased these three servers. Okay, now I only require one, or not even one, not even one, my current compute capacity is compute, like we can say compute consumption is like only 4 CPUs are getting used. So others are waste, others are total waste. So, and you have to be future ready in case some spike comes up or something. So that's why we use this kind of we use cloud computing. Okay, so instead of physically owning hardware or data centers, you can access these resources on demand. On demand means what as per your requirement, you'll just request to your like cloud service provider, and it will provide the resources to you. Okay, so that is how cloud computing works. So why do we need cloud computing? So far you might have understood that cloud computing is like, okay, cloud computing we require it for like scalability. Okay, it is cost effective. First of all, it is cost effective because whatever you use, you only have to pay for that. Okay, suppose you have you have to in hotel, let's just understand with the example of hotel. Okay, you have to live for only 7 days, so you have to pay only for the 7 days. Okay, only for 7 days you have to pay. Then suppose there is the scalability. Suppose someday I'll require like not one but two servers, two servers or three servers. Okay, someday at particular point in time, so I can scale it up. Okay, and when my requirement is fulfilled and I don't need all these servers anymore, so I can delete it as per my request. So that is called scalability. Scaling up and down resources. Up means to increase the number or increase the size. Okay, or scaling down means to decreasing the size, decreasing the number. So that is global reach. Since it is already available on internet. Okay, cloud computing is already available on the internet, so we won't be needing like there should be some kind of uh, it is connectivity. So as soon as far as you have a good connection, you have good network, you can directly like you can access your resources on cloud. Okay, connectivity is of utmost importance, but that's how it is. Like if you have connectivity, and now it is the age of connectivity right now, everyone is connected to another one. We have a lot of like 5G right now. 7G is currently in research. Okay, so that's how the internet is growing, and in this age of internet we can anyhow rely on cloud. Okay, then there is flexibility. Flexibility is like I need 2 CPU. Okay, 2 CPU, but I only need like memory for memory equal to like 128 GB. It is very small memory as compared to 2. Okay, and there is I just need storage for storage equal to 50 GB. That is also available. And suppose if I need like only one CPU, but memory should be 1024 1 GB, and here 500 GB. That is also available. Okay, that is called flexibility. And if I only need like no CPU, no memory, only storage, but storage should be like 1 TB, 1 TB. So that is also available. So that is called the flexibility. And reliability is like suppose let's just say you have in Google Drive, you put your data in Google Drive, backup your data in Google Drive. So what is happening behind the Google Drive is, let's just say we have Google Drive. Okay, Google also provides cloud. Right now I'm working on Google Cloud, not uh, what we can say, not actively, but yeah. So this is the Google Drive. Okay, what is happening in behind Google Drive? So suppose a user has connected like a user. Google also provides this functionality. So this is the user. Okay, it has put some file, let us say this. Okay, some kind of file. Oh, okay, so this is some file. Let us say it is about 2 GB. 2 GB of file has been uploaded. This user has uploaded it to Google Drive. So what basically is happening here is behind the Google Drive or Google Drive interface there is Google Cloud. Okay, Google Cloud available, and in that cloud they have like some kind of physical servers, physical storage. Okay, let us say, okay, this is some kind of storage they have. So not only one, but they have like multiple storages available. Okay, multiple storages available behind the scene. So why is this multiple storage is required? This same file here, if we can just, so this file, this particular file, like stored in at least 2 or 3 locations at the same time. Okay, as per your like backup policy, it is at least stored for at uh, two two locations minimum. Why so? This is called redundancy. So cloud is reliable because it provides you the guarantee, like your data wouldn't be your data wouldn't be lost. And in fact, when we like there is one more thing in AWS S3 bucket, data reliability. Okay, AWS S3 bucket. Here you can see how does durability. What is it is I think 9 times 9, if you can see. Yeah, here let's just count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So it is called designed to provide this much durability. What is durability? Like your data, there is only one in a like one in a here billion, one in a billion chance. Okay, one in a billion chance of your data getting lost. Okay, so that's how like that's how they are managing their request. One in a billion or one in a trillion. So one divided by. So this is how it is looking right now. I think one in a billion it is correct. So and 99.99% of availability. Anytime you want to reach it, reach to your object means your document or any of your anything. Object means anything, any file. You want to reach your file in S3 bucket, so it provides 99.99% availability. So that's how reliable cloud computing is. There are some drawbacks, we wouldn't say, but we'll discuss later on. But yeah, everything has its own pros and cons. Okay, suppose there is very sensitive data that you don't want to even leak. Suppose you are working on some kind of application, some kind of very uh, secret kind of application. Okay, so you don't want it to share, you don't want it to keep in. Suppose you, let's just say, this is just an example. You are carrying like uh, 1 million in cash. Okay, so you wouldn't be keeping it all time with you. Okay, you'll just go to some kind of what we can say bank and deposit it. Okay, or keep it in some kind of safe, a safe location. So that's why there is some vendor lock-in and something other things are available. So there are some drawbacks as well, but we'll discuss them later. Now comes the what are the types of cloud which are available right now. Okay, what are the types of cloud? We have understood this one example. Now let's just go what are different types of cloud. So it is called like suppose this is your cloud computing. Okay, what is the type of cloud computing that are available? So first, it is there are two models for that for types of cloud computing, which is called delivery model and service model. First of all, let's just understand about delivery model. Okay, here it is like delivery model. Delivery, what does delivery model means? Delivery, how the cloud is delivered. Okay, cloud computing is delivered. So it further have like we have with that we have like here private cloud. Okay, first of all, very private cloud. hmm. Private cloud we have, and then what do we have with that? We have public cloud. Public cloud, private cloud is basically like self-hosted data center. Like in bigger enterprises, we have private cloud services are provided over the internet, shared among multiple it is dedicated resources for a single organization. In a single organization, like only a set of persons can set of users can access that cloud or resources on that cloud. Okay, so that is called private cloud. In bigger enterprises, you might have seen they have their data center and something like that. So that is called the private cloud. For this private cloud, you have to you should have like you should be capable of hosting. Okay, first of all, the purchase of required hardware. Okay, we own the hardware in this, so that's why everything like its purchase, its maintenance, its like recycling, its update, and everything is belongs to the private cloud manager. Okay, by self. In public cloud, it is just like the hotel system. You don't own anything, but you can access everything, but the ownership of the underlying hardware belongs to the internet service, your cloud service provider. Okay, then there is one more concept which is called hybrid cloud. What is hybrid cloud? Suppose in this we have created, okay, both of them, they have public and private cloud. Some data is residing on local environment, local cloud. Okay, some data is residing on public cloud. So it is called hybrid cloud. Okay, hybrid cloud. And now suppose in public cloud, in private cloud, what are the there are some softwares, private cloud softwares like OpenStack, private cloud we have vSphere, VMware, Liquid Web. Citrix also provides that, Citrix Cloud. So for, I'll just mention it over here. I want like a text box. What is happening? So in private cloud, let's just say I just add it here itself. Like we have OpenStack. Okay, OpenStack is a very famous uh, private cloud provider. Then we have Oracle, multiple they have VMware also provides, and Citrix also provide private cloud infrastructure. Okay, then OpenStack we have. In public cloud there are also multiple vendors available like AWS, then G Cloud, Google Cloud, and Azure, Microsoft Azure. Then there is IBM Cloud, okay, available in that. There are multiple players in this OpenStack, and OpenStack, I think IBM also leveraging Red Hat for that. Then there is Citrix, yeah, Citrix Cloud. So there are a different one. Then we have VMware. Okay, so multiple cloud providers are available in private cloud. Hybrid cloud is like you have mixed both of things. Okay, you have mixed some of in local you have created one OpenStack. Okay, you have created one OpenStack server, like OpenStack network, like for storage, database, and other things for critical data. Okay, very sensitive data. You have a local environment, and for public data, like for website hosting and other things, you have use the public cloud. So what it will do, you just have to manage your local infrastructure, and everything else would be managed by AWS. So that is called hybrid cloud. There is also one concept over here. Suppose if you are using multiple cloud provider, okay, multiple cloud provider. So multiple cloud providers are like some data is on AWS, some data is on or some resources are on Azure, some resources are on Google, which is called multi-cloud. Okay, multi-cloud setup, multi-cloud. So multiple clouds are integrated together, like multiple cloud providers are integrated together to provide like a very resilient solution. So that is called multi-cloud. Okay, and there is also one more concept over here that is basically of when hybrid cloud and multi-cloud merges, which is called hybrid multi-cloud. Okay, hybrid multi-cloud. So let's just say hybrid multi-cloud. So suppose some cloud provider is providing very affordable and very nice compute service. Okay, you want GPU or something, you can some cloud provider is providing that. Some cloud provider is very optimal, provides very optimal storage service. So you use storage from there. Then there is network. Okay, there are two network. So network is connected, basically network is connected for all of them. So that is where, and some of the resources of your particular like there are even I have seen some of the persons what they do for you might know these website hosting services like GoDaddy. Okay, we have Hostinger, GoDaddy, and different. So what they do, they provide the similar services, they provide the hosting services. Okay, but they are also hosted on some kind of cloud. Okay, so what they have done is they created their own private cloud on the public cloud infrastructure. That is called hybrid cloud setup. Okay, and some of them have their local setup, so you can anyway use that. Now this is the delivery model. It is called the delivery model. Now there is service model. Service model is way simpler than delivery model. It does not have that much of interrelations. Okay, so what do we have in service model? Okay. So cloud as a service, cloud as a service. So that is called service model. What do we have in cloud as a service part here? There are only three, I think, yeah, only three as far as I know, which is called software as a service, SaaS, software as a service. Like what is software as a service? We use a lot like mobile apps, those are software as a service. For example, Gmail, okay, web app. In fact, this particular it is actually a software, not software as a service, but some kind of like websites. Okay, like Gmail is a very good example of software as a service. Okay, we directly use software. Okay, Gmail, Microsoft Office, Salesforce, they are a lot of there are a lot of examples for software as a service. Then suppose uh, I have mentioned these web hosting services. Okay, so what does web hosting services do? They just provide a kind of platform. Okay, platform. So they are called platform as a service. Sorry, I mentioned platform and service. Platform as a service. Okay, it is called SaaS. software as a service. Then there is called PaaS. Okay, and there is another model which is very baseline model and most popularly used. Okay, which is called infrastructure as a service. Infrastructure, infrastructure as a service. Okay, it is called IaaS. Okay, IaaS and SaaS, PaaS, IaaS. So these are the service models. So what comes under service model? Like in IaaS, IaaS is very common one. I'll just start with that. So they just provide you raw, like raw resource. Raw resource means you can have CPU memory, network, storage. So these are very raw resource. They'll just provide. Okay. On top of that, you have to configure it, like which platform you have, which database you have to use, which environment, like Python environment, JavaScript environment, or any other. So okay, so this is called IaaS. Okay, it provides like raw computing power. Raw computing power is provided. Basically resources: server, storage, memory. Then there is a network. Okay, so this is very simple model. Okay. And when we suppose we need some kind of additional additional configurations. Additional configuration means suppose we need an environment for Python application. Okay, only for Python, or just say a web hosting environment. You have created your HTML, CSS, and JavaScript pages, or HTML, CSS, PHP. You can directly host it on your like web hosting service. They are provided, like hosting this GoDaddy, Hostinger, or Namecheap. Okay, these are different hosting services, and on there you just have to upload your website and it is running. As simple as that. So they have provided the platform, and on that platform you just have to host your service. So that is how we have this platform as a service. Suppose you want, like, you don't even want to develop your application. Okay, you don't even want to develop your application. So what you can do, you can directly use some kind of application. Okay, some software as a service. Like there is for software as a service, we already have mentioned Gmail. Okay, you don't have to code anything in Gmail, you just have to use it. So that is software as a service, which is running on internet. So these are some of the important parts. And practical use cases of cloud computing will today I'll just keep it very short and simple. So practical use cases are hosting websites and application, data storage and backup. Like Google Drive we anyhow use for backup. Okay, Google Drive, S3 buckets. Okay, then there is this Dropbox. Okay. Then developing and testing software in virtual environments. Streaming services like in fact Netflix and other Netflix is hosted on AWS. Okay, YouTube is hosted on Google Cloud. So these are very popular services which are already running on cloud infrastructure. Suppose you need I have to develop some kind of AI, suppose in open AI and other. So what they use, they don't use their laptop GPU. Okay, laptop GPU is not that much. It is powerful. How much powerful it is, it couldn't be compared to what we can say actual, like cloud computing. Okay, actual servers. Okay, actually required GPU power. So for that we can anytime use GPU servers which are hosted on cloud. So that is also. So cloud computing is cloud in, I think in 2020 or 2019 2020, when there was lockdown and COVID, cloud computing cloud computing has increased multi-fold. Okay, because everyone is, they couldn't bring down the internet, they couldn't bring down their like their what we can say, they couldn't bring down their websites, they couldn't bring down their business just because there is lockdown. So what they have shifted to, like, remote remote method. Okay, in cloud computing they shifted to cloud computing. So that is how things have changed, and cloud computing has like taken this whole software industry by storm. So cloud computing is very much important when comes with DevOps. And since there are multiple resources to manage, it is very essential for DevOps engineer to, like to learn all these. So now we'll start with our cloud computing journey. We already have Docker with us. We learned about Linux, we learned about Docker. Okay, now we'll move to resources, like so it would be very, I'll check whichever here I'm very eager to show you about. First of all, I have been working in AWS for I think 4 or 5 years, more than that. Okay, then there is I also have worked on Azure cloud, so we'll be discussing that. Currently I'm working on Google cloud as well. Okay, Google cloud. And there are in my college days I have worked on OpenStack. Okay, that is where I started my cloud computing journey. So OpenStack, I have used OpenStack to host a private cloud. Okay, for that what I have done is I have integrated all the my project member. We have this was a team of 5 or 6 people. Later, earlier it was 5. Then one more person got added. So we have 6 people in our team, and we integrated our laptops on some on like in one laptop. We have our network. What is Neutron, like, right? So there are this Neutron or network component is running. Okay, OpenStack components. OpenStack components. Okay, so we have let's go with images. Yeah. So here you can see. Okay. Yeah. Horizon. This is the dashboard. This is Keystone for IAM service. Then Compute Nova, networking Quantum. Right now it is Quantum. Earlier I think there is. So these are all image service glance. Okay. So what we have done is we have integrated all our laptops and uh, configured one of these or one or two of these services on our laptops as per our configurations, and that's how suppose the here, which is yeah, if someone has a very low configuration. So we have installed this identity and dashboard service. Okay, it was not very high end project, but yeah, it has required a lot of configuration. And for the base OS we have used like Oracle VirtualBox, and on top of that we have installed CentOS machines. So that's how we have configured everything. So let's see if I'll surely be showing you OpenStack in our journey, so be prepared. And so yeah, these are some of the insights on cloud computing. So this is just an introductory session for that. So yeah, let's get started with this. So let's connect tomorrow on understanding about first of all we'll start with like AWS or any other topic, any other essential topic. Today I was like planning to provide you a demo on CI/CD pipeline, but I thought it would be better if we have some kind of like cloud computing say intro or something like that. So yeah, we'll move ahead, and thank you all for joining. So let's reconvene tomorrow. Have a nice day.